So this is my patient today. Her name is Sarah. So I'm going to go through and start with what we need for the treatment. So I have 2 different size Legos that will be stacked together, 2 different kinds of stickers, and then paint, paper, and a paper plate. So this patient has right side hemiplegia. So I'm standing on the right side so I can do tactile and verbal cues and hand-on-hand guidance if needed with that child. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start the treatment. So first, which paint do you want? Do you want both paints or just one?
One.
Just one? You want purple?
Yeah.
Purple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the plate for you. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, I have these Legos like this. I'm gonna go ahead and show you first, okay? So they're stuck together. So what you have to do is pull them apart like that. And then we might need some more paint on the plate actually. Might as well just dump it all on there. Okay, so these are gonna be stuck together. I'm gonna have you pull them apart really using this right hand. And then you're gonna go ahead and get to dip it in the paint, and then you can go ahead and dip it onto your paper. Does that sound like something you wanna do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pull that apart. Yep, dip it on the paint. And dip it on the paper. Good. You can go ahead and go again if you want, yeah. Okay. So, if this child were not using their right side, I would use verbal cues like make sure you're incorporating your right side, because what this patient is probably going to do is actually do it with their left side. So they're probably going to be like this. So I'm either going to use their hand to say, hey, why don't you stabilize the paper right here with your right hand? So that way we get some of that weight bearing through here, because they're probably not going to use that right hand for their painting. But that's okay. And then, sorry. And then, if I needed to make it harder, I have these smaller Legos. So you can go ahead and do a few with that. Do it with your left hand this time. And then don't incorporate your right side for me. So just don't use it. So since she's not using that right side, what I'm gonna ask is, can you put your hand up here for me? And then just have that pressure right there to hold the paper down. Good. Okay. Now the next part of this activity is the child gets to use stickers, and they get to pull the stickers off and put it on the paper. So I have 2 different sizes. We'll start with the big one. And the child gets to decide when their project is done. I'm not gonna tell them you're all done, because that eliminates them wanting to do therapy and it limits their creative ability. So you can go ahead and peel off stickers, so don't use your right side as much. I'm gonna go ahead and use some verbal cues and tactile cues. Okay, so why don't we try and use our right side to hold the paper down. Let's put our right hand right here to hold the paper down. Good. Let's try and use our right hand and use the left hand as a stabilize this time. So try and peel this with your right hand this time. Good. And again, she may not be able to do this right in the beginning, but our hope is by the end of treatment that she's going to be able to pull these off with her right side incorporated and not just stabilizing. And again, I'm letting her do as many as she wants because this is her project, and that's really going to incorporate her into the treatment. Would you like to do more? Okay. Are we all done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now I have, for progressive treatment, I have these little stickers. So these ones were a lot bigger, as you can see by the cutouts, compared to these ones. So then we're going to go ahead and do this now. So we're going to go ahead and use our right hand to stabilize. Put it down right here. And then go ahead and peel with your left hand. Good. And then progressively as treatment went on and on, I'd say, why don't we try and use our right hand also to peel? So, yep. Good. And obviously she may not be able to do that, but it's trying to incorporate those sides. So, Another thing you can do is you can start adding paintbrushes. You can do different pull apart things. Anything that really pulls apart is going to help that child with that goal of incorporating both hands without frustration to pull it in. And also it's made based on the child. So whatever they prefer doing. Obviously I chose Legos. It was something I had in my home, so I didn't have to go out and buy anything. But you really want to adapt it to them. So if they really like blocks, having blocks that stick together and then painting, or animals. You can have animals that stick together, pull them apart, dip, and paint. So really it's really universal to any child. And then just again, using verbal cues, tactile cues, and hand-over-hand guidance. Something that I didn't show is if this child is not using this hand at all, I can just slip my hands in here and say, okay, let's stabilize. So now we're stabilizing together. I can stay here like this and stabilize. Or if we're doing stickers, I can say, okay, we're gonna peel these stickers. Your left hand is going to help us, and we're gonna peel these stickers together, just like this. So that left hand is stabilizing, but we're peeling these stickers and posting it together, just like that.